Good evening, welcome one and all to the final round of the oNiD SimHound Club Car Challenge here on oNiD Racing, and back live on Twitch for our visit to the Red Bull Ring. Short circuit, not a long lap either, but shouldn't be short of some action this evening. My name's Aidan, bringing you all the action for this final round of iRacing season 6. No longer a transatlantic alliance. It's a short trip up to the North Midlands. North Midlands? Merseyside. Ben, good evening.
Your grasp of geography is appalling. Yes, welcome. It's good to be here, all the way from the North Midlands town of Liverpool. We are here at the Red Bull Ring in great cars. I do like a bit of MX-5 action. So looking forward to seeing what these guys can do around here.
Absolutely indeed. North Midlands. I knew it was North Midlands. It's fine.
It's not North Midlands. I was winding you up.
Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, the qualifying is now underway as we have some cars out on track. Unfortunately, only 9 drivers for our final round this evening, but hopefully with that shortened circuit, plenty of runoff. Shouldn't see too many guys get lost in there. Qualifying underway. Lone qualifying, might I add, as well, as we will just see all these guys take to the circuit. Start now. Have to wait a few moments, so we'll put all these guys on the outlaps. But
we say it's a short circuit. Imagine in these MX-5s, it's going to be a decent length of time as they go round trying to get, and once they're in a pack, it's going to be very entertaining to watch them. Usually is with these one make series, and especially this kind of car.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, the liveries are definitely on display, aren't they?
They are indeed. They're like America of Peter Stavers are there.
That's a good. I don't play much iRacing. I did try it. I wasn't going to. I kind of let it lapse because I wasn't going to get the value out of it that I'd need to be in order to pay for it. But it is great for getting lots of people to race and great for providing liveries. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can see.
Indeed. We'll stick with Peter as he goes on to his first flying lap. Goes a little bit wide through that final turn, but might have just about kept it in the legal limits of the circuit. As it goes.
I don't think it invalidates next lap, does it? If you provided you've kept a couple of... Oh, that's a touch wide through turn 1, though.
Just got away with that. We'll see for a second. We're just looking at the days. I think we're just waiting for everyone to finish off on the outlaps before we see Peter stay this time. No, it is valid. It's popped up in the bottom right of your screen. And because it's been the first flying lap, it is purple, but there isn't any other times to represent that too yet, apart from Joey Score and Tomlinson now starting their laps as well.
Yeah, Joey Score not able to beat Peter's time. First sector there. This is going to be the twitchy one, this downhill run into this turn. It's very, very easy to get wrong, very, very easy to slide yourself wide into that gravel.
Especially with cars with very little aero grip and all relying on those semi-slick tyres, you'll tend to find yourself sliding around a little bit if you're not too, if you're not careful enough. But if you are careful enough, you can extract quite a lot of speed out of these glorified go-karts.
Yeah, this corner I've always found crucial to the lap. If you get it right, you can gain so much time through that turn. This is one of my bogey circuits, so I struggle with here around Red Bull Ring quite a lot. But Peter definitely pushing hard here, still lighting up with a purple.
Indeed, it will slowly go. Well, I say slowly go final.
That was quite wide.
That was. He may have just going to get penalised, and that's wide as well on the final turn as well.
It depends on how forgiving the track limits are.
David gets to the line.
It's still counted.
It's going to pop up on our timing tower, however. No, it's not.
No, it did take it away from him.
But Dan Tomlinson will be the next one to cross the line. See what he does. Again, not valid from Dan Tomlinson.
It's Alvin Blomqvist who pops top with a 150.3.
Indeed it is. A good lap from Elvin setting the benchmark and keeping it valid. However, Bottleson just pips into it.
2 tenths in it. And this is what we're going to see. It is going to be absolute dead close times because there's only so much performance you can bring out of these cars.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
they are great fun. Even with a relatively small field, they are going to be great fun to race for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Morgan gets up into third, gets a valid lap in under his belt. Either going personal best. There is someone going purple. We're not quite seeing it on the screen below at the moment. Staver is on a personal best with first sector, however. So hopefully we'll keep it all nice, clean and valid, as you can dip 2 wheels onto the yellow and white curve as long as you don't go all the way over the white line. It's very marginal going into that entrance of the corner now. It goes a little bit wide through the exit.
I need to zoom my timing out a bit so that I can actually see the whole thing. That would be nice. Charlie Morgan up to... It looks like most of the field managed to invalidate their laps on their first run. They're pushing. They're still finding those limits.
So it is 10 minutes or 3 laps, whatever comes first. So they'll have very limited opportunities. This is now Peter's second lap.
I think he kept that one just about in. Both wheels were on that red and white.
Let's see what he does. It's a 149.
He goes top. Very good time.
Very good indeed. So, I'm really quite pleased with that. Pfeiffer's got to come to a line as well. See him come to a line. Bloomquist gets an improvement up to 4th. As what can Pfeiffer's do, if anything? Nothing as it stands. Bottleson goes second, purple first sector. However, is unable to challenge Peter as it stands, and most of these drivers now starting the final laps, apart from Charlie Morgan, who's gone off paced a little bit today, and is now just starting his.
Might have backed off in that second lap to give himself a little bit more of a cool the tyres a bit, give himself a nice bit of tyre life for that third flyer.
Yeah, imagine so, quite potentially, as we do wait for more times to potentially improve. Just having a look down at timings. Peter Staver coming towards the end of his lap, he's not improving. First sector, purple sector, however, is an improvement.
He's in the middle. He was pushing hard through the middle part of the lap there.
Up all the curb that you can. But 2 more right-handers as though. Can he keep it valid? Does it go crest the hill?
This is the thing, and I think this is where he got pinged on the first flyer.
Keeps it in.
It's very easy to break traction through there. You can lose the car in a big way. Keeps it nice and clean through there.
He's upright. Let's see what he can do. It's maybe an improvement on his pole position time. That was 149.580. It is an improvement.
Few tenths, but that's all you need. That's a big old gap for everyone else to try and push through.
Rory score up to 4th, however. That's going to be his qualifying done and dusted. That's all his 3 laps all used up. Bottleson coming to the line now.
Not showing an improvement. Purple third sector.
Enough.
But not enough.
That is that done for him. Bloomquist is going on to another lap, and it's not going to be valid because he's used his 3 lap allocation. The only other cars to finish their laps are Williams and Ben Home. So Williams comes to the line now. Not a valid lap. He's invalidated all of his flying laps.
It's not the end of the day for him. He's got, with a small field, he's got plenty of time to make up, and I think the passes are going to fly thick and heavy on this one.
And of course, for the second race this evening, a full reverse grid, if I do recall correctly. Will definitely put the cat amongst the pigeons for these drivers. Pfeiffer's has switched lap, unfortunately wasn't able to set a valid lap time, so he'll be done and dusted. As any other driver to be able to set a valid lap time will be Ben Home.
He's pushing. He hasn't had one yet. So that looks like two invalid laps for Ben so far. This is his 3rd attempt. He needs to move up the grid with this one, otherwise he's definitely starting from the back.
line. It looks to be neat and tidy, looks to be valid. What's it going to be? 150.6. Good luck for 7th.
I don't think he'll be particularly happy with that. I think he'll have wanted more from that lap. 1.1 seconds off.
Dennis is going for another lap. I don't think the game iRacing will allow him to set the time. Into a line regardless.
Yeah, I'm showing that was his 4th lap, so I'm pretty sure he's out of it there.
Absolute no-go. Yeah.
We got Metal 93 bunch of numbers in the chat saying, God, I love this track. It is a great track. It's one that I suck at, but you know what, you take what you can, really.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm very happy to say that is qualifying done and dusted. But yes, a track that is could be a bit of a nightmare for some, but for others, prove an absolutely wonderful track to drive. We're going to go to our grid, and unfortunately we do see it's only the 9 drivers this evening, but unless a interesting race, 2 races we should have, especially mentioned that reverse grid. Staver on pole, Bottleson to Tomlinson, Laura Bloomquist, Morgan, Holmes, Pfeiffers and Williams is your grid for the first half-hour race. This
Safer on pole, I'm not necessarily sure that's good. I mean, if he can get a good getaway, he'll be happy. But he's going to be punching a hole in the air for every single MX-5 behind him on the way up the hill.
Right. We await for the
last person to get on the grid.
Dan Tomlinson are waiting
Dan
for.
Tomlinson. Hurry up, Dan. We've got things to do.
Go on, Daniel. Let's drive. Hurry up. It's fixed setup. Come on. Just the way he has now joined the grid.
There we go.
Now go to the first race this evening. Either on pole. Can he hold it? We're away. Green, green, green as all the drivers get away from the grid relatively well. Staver actually gets a good drive off the grid. He's actually able to pull ahead of Bottleson for first turn as they all go up the hill, almost 3 abreast in the background. As we see Staver lead the way. It's Scored and Tomlinson fighting away for position. Both of them get shuffled out onto the runoff. They've got to be careful. The 2 owned drivers getting into contact with each other, and we now see Bloomquist trying to capitalise. Staver, however,
to the outside.
Yep, indeed. Bottleson will have the outside, become the inside for the next turn. It's not.
He's got the move done even before they got to the braking zone. Massive slipstream up the hill there.
Indeed, that was.
You do get more draft when you're going uphill, just from the way air moves. But now he's going to be giving it up all the way down into this. I think turn 4, which is one of the big overtaking spots, also one of the big collision spots from memory.
It is outside line for Staver as that Rev Sport car tries to look around the outside of Boston. Score has dropped a couple of positions or 2 as he's come up a cropper to potential nudge. They'll keep on going nonetheless. As of right now, we've had a reasonably clean first lap.
But Thompson holding Staver off here in that good smile liveried car. Weebs associated. But the oNiD cars all getting into a scrap here. 4 of them all fighting hard. And that is Ben Holmes to the outside. Difficult to make a move round here round this corner on the outside, but he gets it done in the braking. No, he doesn't. He goes very wide, and that's going to cost him.
There'll be a slowdown, if anything. He needs to be careful. Indeed, he does get that slowdown. You can see it signified by the little yellow icon next to his name in a timing tower. However, leaders are now side by side. It's going to be inside line for Staver, up the hill into turn 1. That should be moved done.
Yep, not necessarily. Runner on the cutback almost immediately, and this has let Elvin Blomqvist join in the party.
As indeed, and Blomqvist is going to be loving this.
They're both slipstreaming by.
They are indeed up the hill. They go all to dust. Careful, Elvin.
That could have got a bit door-baggy.
Unfortunately, Benho's not serving that slowdown penalty. He's got himself a black flag.
Oh no. And I presume that is a drive-through?
That is the drive-through. Absolutely.
That's the long drive-through to take round here.
That is, unfortunately, couldn't get the slowdown served. I'm going wide
So
into the penultimate, out the exit penultimate turn.
So Ben Holmes for race 2 pole then.
Yeah, pretty much. Very much so.
But Steve has been shuffled down to 3rd over the course of 2 corners there, and is now having to try and fight back against both Blomqvist and Bertolfsson.
Yes, indeed. So that's not going to help his cause.
Elvin not waiting, runs a bit wide there. Don't think he'll have gained advantage, but
I think so. Let's have cheeky on-board shot with Peter Staver. Third position slipstream is actually gaining.
Elvin covered early there. It's going to have to be a very big dive if you want to try and make it into that corner. You have to be alongside by the apex.
Oh, do it there. Holds third for momentum into the final turn, and we'll use that slip. He's gaining already.
Yeah, he's going to try for turn 1. Turn 1, and I know they say the kink in the hill is turn 2, but it's not. It's a it's just a kink. Turn 2 at the top of the hill. Those are the peak overtaking spots, realistically.
Biding his time.
The guys in front not getting away.
And not.
He's getting the slipstream, but it's not enough to pull him close there. And Elvin, more confident on the brakes, it looks like, sweeps through that corner and into the lead.
He does indeed. Completely missed that one.
Great move. I mean, we didn't. We saw him get the move done there. And now he gets to be the chase.
He now gets to be the hunted. Hunter turns hunted. As an inside line, he has to defend now from Bottleson. Staver's going to capitalise as well.
Defends it there. It absolutely compromises your line through that corner.
Oh,
and now he's getting absolutely mugged by both Staver and Runar.
Please, for the love of God, sort it out before the corner.
Oh, these guys are doing fine. They are giving each other space. They're racing hard, and I don't think they've had a single touch.
I don't think so. Now Charlie Morgan's back up into this with Tomlinson and Scorer not too far behind.
As these guys fight, it's drawing in all the guys behind.
This
isn't Staver running away with it. This is a 6-way fight for the lead.
Oh my word.
Bit wide from Runar there. I think he's got away with it. Might not have gotten away with that one.
Tomlinson losing the position there as well. The 3 only drivers are now falling off the back of the top 3 once more as they fight away for position.
They consider bump drafting. It might work out for them.
I just not work now.
That was very wide for Elvin, and that's a slowdown.
Is indeed. That's going to hurt him. I'll have to serve that sooner rather than later. Doesn't want to end up like when Holmes was.
Seeing as I'm not as familiar with iRacing, how do you serve the slowdowns in it? Do you just let off? Over the course of a lap. Okay.
Yep, indeed,
that's doable round here, though. If you do it in the right places, you can bleed that time off. It's like the race room system, isn't it? You have to let it off for a certain amount of time.
A 30 seconds, I believe, to remove it. Definitely.
No,
That's slow down served.
There we go. Served, and now he can get back into the fight, and he's still not lost contact with the leaders.
Hasn't? No. Leaders all within about 2.5 seconds of each other.
I mean, personally, I'm tempted to give Bertolfsson a penalty just for that good smile livery, but that's just me. That's just me.
Now, dearest. As top 6 still fighting away, and it is now going to be Joey Scorer who's next up to be overtaken by recovering Bloomquist. They're top 6 putting away. Pfeiffer's, Williams and Holmes having their own issues, unfortunately, and losing touch of this battle, but very much looking like that's going to be first, second and third for our reverse grid. So we'll keep an eye on the top 6 as they are continuing to fight and deal with touching distance to each other.
It's that little gap in between Charlie Morgan and Yori Schroer that's the real killer here. It's that 7.5 tenths. That's really going to drop you out of the slipstream in these cars. They're not fast enough to really punch that hole in the air, and that was Elvin going wide again. but not picking up the slowdown this time round.
Again, it
Fastest man on track, though, Charlie Morgan with a 1:49.4 in the last lap. That's 8 tenths faster than Bertolfsen and 6 tenths faster than Stafer.
absolutely, and a bit of ambitious dart out of the slipstream there for Bloomquist. Thinking about sending up the inside of turn 3. Thinks better of it. The top 6 stay line astern to go down into turn 4.
Yeah, this is one of those things where your perception of time warps as a racing driver. Half a second for MX5s is not a very big gap.
Charlie
For an F1, it would be a massive gaping chasm. For these guys, it's a very raceable gap. That puts you within striking distance.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, that's a bit tail happy from Charlie there.
It's very tail happy, and he's off. Keeps it out the barrier, crucially.
Well held, but that's going to drop him down to below Dennis Pfeiffer's there.
Oh dear. Not going to go down. Oh, at all. Just get a replay of that, shall we? Follow it from a little bit behind. He goes off circuit initially, and then
great drift.
A very good drift. Unfortunately, couldn't hold it, and avoids contact with Barry R.
Are we giving points for style?
Potentially, as Bottelson's got to slow down. Second place.
That's going to cost him in a big way, but that could bring George Schroeder. Ow! As I drop my phone on my foot, that could bring George Schroeder into this fight for the lead. But Stafer driving away there, taking advantage of that slowdown.
Keep an eye on it.
So what? That was a bit. I'm going to say a bit gamesmanship from Bertolfsen there. He made sure when he was serving that slowdown and letting off, he was doing it on the racing line and making sure that everyone else had to drive around him.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and he's already making his way back to P2.
Yes, indeed. Jesus Christ! But that's allowed Peter Stader just to pull out ahead.
Yeah, and he's making hay while the sun's shining. These guys are in a proper fight for P2 now, and he's able to just drive away.
Yeah, absolutely. So these guys can do around the outside potentially for Bottleson.
It can be done in these cars. The trailer park pass is very much on.
It isn't.
As we just saw from Blomqvist behind there on Dan Tomlinson. All the way around the outside, and he leaves him hanging.
Indeed, however, they're going to continue to fight away, but
see how hard they're pushing it. It's getting twitchy in the disruptor. There's not a massive amount of aero on this car, but you do feel it when you're in the wash of another one.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god, they're almost 3 wide.
3.
Oh, contact!
Oh, between the oNiD cars.
Oh,
and that's Yori Schroeder around.
Oh, let's join. Thank the Lord. Right, let's see what happened now. We'll go to replay and tell you what we'll have a look. Play the replay first of all. That would help. I think it's Jory.
WTFR. Watch the rejoin.
Yeah, and then it goes around. And then on board. No, that's not.
Sorry, you know better.
That's not a thing you want to see when you're trying to rejoin the circuit at the first turn. However, second and third now fighting away.
It's elving back into it.
It is as well.
And then up at front, Staver is going, thanks very much, bye.
Wink. Thank you very much, I'm out of here. Now that was a very brief use of windscreen wipers we saw.
Ooh. Well, that could be tasty.
Could be indeed. Now there isn't any wet tyres, it is just all-weather semi-slick tyres in these cars. So if the rain does to fall...
Oh, that was an evil laugh, wasn't it?
That was ominously evil.
Let's have it.
rain could start to fall. The weather is going as overcast.
But if it stays like this, Peter Staven wins the championship with this race.
Yes, very good point to mention as well. When we're trying to keep track of the live timing as well, but sorry, live points, should I say?
Yes, he is 35 points ahead. It's 36 for a win.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and 2 points for fastest lap. So that's where it's going to get twitchy, I suspect. Now, currently, fastest lap is still being held by Charlie Morgan.
Indeed.
So that's going nowhere. He's out of it. It is only Joris Schroer who can beat him, and he's down in 7th and 4 seconds off the rest of the...
Actually, 4 seconds. 4 seconds off Charlie Morgan. He's been 8, 10, 16 seconds off the lead.
So unless something cataclysmic happens in the next 16 minutes...
There's race to lose.
Absolutely.
Which we're not ruling out. Say about the battle of down the grid. Charlie Morgan being mugged there by a little bit by Jory.
Yeah, I've seen too many races where we've declared a champion and then something's exploded before the end. I'm not doing that mistake again.
I stand corrected. That's next. Piper's actually making a move. Jory so is still a little bit further behind this battle, but is closing. But Piper's actually making a move for the position. Let's get a quick replay of that as we're about to go side by side. We'll just see. Oh, that's a late move.
Oh, it was a bit, but it worked. gave each other space. I am not averse to a dive bomb, provided people are, not clattering each other.
Indeed, as Morgan tries to get the position back.
That's very wide, and that's a slowdown.
He's going to serve it immediately.
He pulls right off the race line to do it. Very fair of him.
Yep.
Serves it immediately and comes straight back.
Here's it straight away, and it's right back on the tail. Pipers will try and use that slipstream going up into turn 3. Oh, that's such a quite catch out a couple of people there. Especially Jory Scores, he's trying to redry, and look at that. Slipstream up the hill.
Yeah, that's where it's going to hit, and but he's going to have the outside for the next corner. It is the better way to get through the turn, but if Pipers have been uncooperative on the brakes then, which, would be within his right, it could have gone badly.
Yes, absolutely. Gap is now open between Morgan, Pipers and Thor, but Bloomquist catching up to Bottleson once more.
Yeah, neither of these two in the championship fight, but this is all about positions here. This is all about the race. Oh, you can see Elvin having to be twitchy on the brake there, get himself turned in a bit better with a little touch of trail braking. He gets to the outside. Can he make it round? Can he cut back is the question.
Maybe a cutback, isn't it? A try for the cutback, thinks about it.
Looks for it.
But
Looks for it into the last corner. That's surely going to be a slowdown. No, not a slowdown for the Tolson. Consistency is a wonderful thing in penalties in games, isn't it?
You can use the off-ramp. It's just about how well you kind of play the system a little bit again on iRacing. As Bloomquist goes very wide. Now, will that give him a slowdown? It doesn't, because he technically lost time compared to the car ahead, but in that instance, he's been able to keep in the slipstream, will lose the gap once more. Also worth noting, Straw and Piper is getting close together as well. They're starting to fight away with Charlie Morgan once more for 5th, 6th and 7th, as that is a very good run out of the turn by Bloomquist, and potentially at the inside line down to turn 4?
I call it turn 4. Many wouldn't.
Many wouldn't. There's a door bang between the two.
Oh, that was a big reaction to a door bang as well.
Was squeezing
Is this those famous iRacing netcode physics I've heard about?
Potentially, as it was a bit space to the inside there.
Just a touch.
Touch. But Morgan Scorer and Piper's fighting away once more.
Yeah, that was
Briscoe
definitely something being kicked up there as they ran through the corner.
is down the inside.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Is
Gets it turned in.
Move done.
And done.
Yep. We put position for now. And we go back up to Charlie Morgan. Sorry, Dan Tomlinson, should I say, trying to fight with Alvin Bloomquist now.
Right on that, and Bloomquist with a slowdown, and that's going to let Dan get on his outside. Charlie Morgan with a slowdown behind him, as Elvin's not led off that slowdown yet.
Not yet. We'll be
He's going to have to.
properly back out now. He'll be prompted on
He's
the
going to have to
screen.
back off up the hill, which is going to kill his momentum.
He has backed off now, and that'll be it. As Dennis Pfeiffer's managed to get past Charlie Morgan for P6.
He's managed it well, did Elvin there. Just let it off just enough to stay within striking distance.
And it's the high for turn one.
Oh,
That's I think Charlie Morgan tries to get back at him. He will stick with this replay just to see what happens here. I think Charlie Morgan tries to make another attempt at a move. Doesn't, thinks better of it and stays put.
yeah. It's all getting a bit cagey, isn't it? You don't want to do something that's going to end your race now.
No, absolutely not. There you
I
go.
mean, Stafer has checked out.
Yeah, 7.8 seconds now is a gap. And oh, Charlie Morgan
Oh, that was tasty.
around the outside. Definitely get a replay of that.
It's like the duo of Trailer Park Girls there.
The trailer park girls go round the outside.
That's-
No.
That's the one.
That is the one.
Oh, very nice.
Sweeps around to take the racing line and goes, you see that nose of yours on the front of your car, Dennis? I'm having it. I'm chopping it off.
So I imagine that Piper's wasn't feeling as it was overly nice as they went round there.
I wouldn't feel that it's overly nice, but that's racing. Stuff happens.
It does indeed.
So I want to use a different word, but I don't think I marked this stream plus 18. Anyway.
Yeah.
As as third, fourth, and fifth getting quite close to each other once more. And Tomlinson now starting to on a bit. Bottle, actually no, sorry, I'll say that again. Second, third, and fourth. The Bottleson leading, dragging them along a little bit, should I say, with Tomlinson and Ingris not too far behind. 8.5 minutes to go of this first race. We've not been left short of something to talk about.
Nope, not at all, and it's not over yet. This fight for P2 is still very much on.
Yes, indeed. And watch how it all plays out for the final third of this race. It's David leading away, but Bottleson, Tomlinson, Bloomquist still up in the air. It's Scorer, Morgan, Pfeiffer's, Williams, and Holmes. Order as it stands.
He can't afford to let up, Constaver. He has still got... It's a 7-second gap, well, nearly 8 seconds, but one mistake, one off, and you're going to have these guys right up your backside again.
Oh, indeed. Morgan getting close to Scorer. Fourth and sixth, and actually Scorer has had an issue and has spun at the final turn.
Oh, no. Gets it turned around.
That played out. What? No, this looks like it was him himself and alone. Does he take too much touch on the inside? He does.
Yeah, but that little turn and that's it. Done for.
Yes, indeed, unfortunately. So, will more than likely finish in 7th, but we'll have 3rd position for the reverse grid race coming up after this commencement, should I say, of the first half-hour race.
You nearly got through that in one piece, didn't you?
Shh. Quit it. Who invited you?
Yeah.
Anyway, as
Literally you.
yep, as Tomlinson side by side, there's the slightest of touches between the two as they go into the middle sector. They're all giving each other space. Bloomquist has dropped off the back of this battle ever so slightly as Bartelsson holds it for now. Goes deep though and will give Tomlinson here a bit of a run down to the penultimate turn. Outside line is doable if he has the momentum.
He's looking for it. Very well defended from Bartelsson there as he sticks on the inside.
Oh, and he's around!
Oh no! And that's a black flag for Blomqvist.
Oh.
And that's going to hand that P2 to Bartelsson.
Yep, indeed it is. I think that black flag actually comes from Bloomquist inadvertently tapping Tomlinson as he spun in front of her. I don't think there was much he could have really done there. We'll jump on board actually with Bloomquist just to see what happens. He's got a car ahead of him, already going wide, thinks about it, and yeah, it's that's what gave him the black flag. Yeah. Instant points.
Oh dearie me, that's not what you wanted to see, but these guys are fighting hard and that's sometimes where it goes.
Indeed, it will be a drive-through for Bloomquist, which he will have to serve by the end of this race.
All he can do, all he can do is push on. That's going to drop him at least 3 places, I'd say. Well, possibly more.
We'll stick with him and see if he takes the drive-through on this lap. I imagine that he would kind of want to get it out of the way sooner rather than later. Especially with only having about 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Kind of kills the battle and everyone's now ready to spread out in their own pieces of air.
Unfortunately so. So it's it has kind of fallen apart on it there. After 25 minutes of really good action, everyone has spread out, and that's Ben Holmes with a slowdown. Elvin comes into the pit lane.
Oh, always loses a car on the grass. Get to the pit lane. Don't forget to activate the pit limiter. Tomlinson in the background, not too far behind him is Charlie Morgan. That is 1 position. 2 positions. And 3 positions.
3.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's just going to hold off Jory Schreier there.
Exit. Jory Schreier's got the momentum.
And he's dropped into a fight with... No, Schreier's still off the back of this. He's dropped into a fight with Dennis Pfeiffer's.
Pfeiffer's, I stand corrected, yes. Would be a battle of bragging rights as Bloomquist always try and look up the inside of Jory there. Can't do anything about it. We'll stick in the slipstream. We'll stick with this battle because he's the only one we've got, quite frankly. But
he's conspired to give us a battle with the.
He just did a little love tap to just spinning Dan Tomlinson to get the instant points and the drive-through. So. We'll forgive him for that as we're entertained with the last few laps, well, last couple of laps of battles, I do believe. Looking at the lap times, and maybe going on to, well, leader might just about be going to the penultimate lap as we speak.
Yeah, just about. It's going to be there or thereabouts, but stay for us just. Once he was able to get clear, he's been able to just run away.
Yeah. Breaks the toe. Also just to drive away into the distance. Outside line now, however, from Bloomquist. Looking around the outside, gets shown the door a little bit. Inside line held by Pipers. It'll be the over-under on exit. It will be. So we'll now have the inside line and the run up the hill into turn 1. Just. Yeah. The hill, they
Gonna
don't
have it.
great.
One lap of fighting. Oh, brave from Vipers there. Holds it, but loses the position.
Does indeed. And it is now with our race leader. Gap of 11 seconds over Bottleston for second position.
Race leader and provisional champion. He is going to come in here, and this is going to put him well over the top.
Can afford to back off a little bit. I don't think he's not gonna have enough of a gap to finish the lap on this race lap. There'll be one more lap after this, at the very least.
Yeah, just about, yeah. So 17 laps of action. And Pfeiffer's still pushing to try and stay with Blomqvist.
0.8 seconds. Quite there. Challenge, unfortunately. People not second might very much be out of the tow.
Unfortunately so. If he's brave on the brakes and he can manage it, he might be able to close up here. Finds a little bit, but just not quite there.
No.
Doesn't want to take the risk. He's got a nicely composed P6 here.
It does, and it's P4 for the reverse grid, and the white flag. It has now been waved for the drivers. We see the iRacing marshal there on the top left of your screen, waving that final white flag for final lap. Staver away with the fairies. So
That's a way of putting it, certainly.
that's the thing that came to my head. I don't know why, but Morgan actually closing into Tomlinson for third here at the dying moments of the race. I don't think it's going to be much they can do. I'll probably choose to try and close the gap. Well, we'll see if he can. However, Staver going into the final sectors. 2 left-handers and 3 right-handers to go. Or he sees the checkered flag. That's the left-handers just about done and dusted. Background, Bloomquist has had an issue. Closed. Managed to get Pipers up right and close again. Not able to do anything right now. Not too far ahead of him. It is Charlie Morgan just fighting away for position. Again, gap not closing enough, but we will say congratulations, and not just for the race win, but for the championship. Your Season 6 iRacing champion, Peter Staver, takes the win and the overall championship with 1 race to spare here on oNiD Community Racing.
Did everything that was asked of him in that one. Nothing else he could have done. Gets himself there and home to take the championship.
Second with Bottleston, Tomlinson third, Morgan fourth. Bloomquist gets a slowdown right at the end, and that's probably going to give him a drive-through, which he's not going to be able to serve.
Oh no!
And that's going to be a penalty that will potentially drop him all the way down the order.
Yeah, that is going to pretty much do for him on that one, I'm afraid. But that, if he gets... Could that drop him down with a post-race penalty to give him the race 2 pole, is the question.
We will find out in a few moments' time as the final drivers are coming to the line. It is Williams and Holmes. Ben Holmes, what could have been? Right through hurt him at the early stages of this race. He will, we think, start from second if Bloomquist's penalty applies and pops him down all the way down to the 9th finishing position, but we will get that question answered, should I say. That's once everyone's come across the line. Indeed, Ben Holmes does. Now go to the results. First race. Oh, we're not going to get to the results of the first race. Oh, we are actually. There we go. Just about.
Puts Elvin Blomqvist on P2 for the reverse grid.
Does indeed. So that's our answer. David takes the win and championship. Congratulations, Peter. Watson second, Tomlinson third, Morgan fourth, Piper's fifth, Scorer sixth, Williams seventh, Bloomquist in eighth, and Ben Holmes in ninth. Now don't forget, Bloomquist and Ben Holmes were actually fighting at the top of this grid start of the race. So that will be interesting to see them fight away, and Peter Davis will have to fight his way back through the grid for that elusive second race win, if he can.
It's all going to get a bit tasty, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
I mean, he's won the title, but he'll want to finish the season on a high.
Yes, absolutely, without a doubt. So we now wait for about 5 minutes because the drivers go into a warm-up session ready for race 2, where they'll be able to get racing once at any opportunity for a quick bit of practice. I'm sure the drivers will quickly partake. Just maybe see a couple of them go out onto circuit very shortly. I don't think they are, but we will see them back out on circuit very shortly for race 2. This will be so we can't ask anyone because they can't see the comms booth. I was going to see, hey, does anyone want to have a quick chat with us for about 5 minutes? But such as, I don't know why the only admins do it. They make us ramble for 5 minutes for no apparent reason.
It's always a thing. Well, while we're here, might as well run down some of what we've got coming up, haven't we?
I think we shall. That's a very good idea.
Yes.
I don't have a fancy graphic for it though, but I think
we still have one more race to finish seasons. Well, say finish seasons. There's a hangover race for LMU next week, but we'll crack on anyway. We have the final race in the Back in the Game AC Chip on Sunday, and that is at, he says, having not prepared for this whatsoever. That is at Watkins Glen, which is a fantastic track and one of my favourites.
Indeed, yes.
We do have one last round in the SimHound Academy next week that had to be delayed due to a server issue earlier in the season.
Indeed, yes.
So that will be at the short circuit of around Sebring, which will be very entertaining for those of us taking part in it in an LMP free cast.
Oh my!
However, what we also have starting next week on the AC side, and there are other events due to come as well, but these ones are already in place, is the first race in our Championship of Christmas Kingship, because there can only be one King of Christmas. And we are taking the Porsche 962 Short Tail around Mid-Ohio for a couple of fun half-hour races.
Indeed, we are. And also going to Donington the week after in the Formula 4s, Open Wheels and AC.
Donington the week after. And the week after that, we're going to Anderstorp, which is a great Northern European circuit. And that will be done in British touring cars, the about 10-year-old versions of the NGTC car.
Very good. Just briefly pause you as the grid is now ready to go for the second race. You'll see the grid on your screen. We are going to go to the cars on the circuit as Ben Holmes takes pole for the reverse grid, and we are away for the final time this season on iRacing. Ben Holmes is away well. Bloomquist on the inside line gets a good start as well. We'll see if he can make a move up to the inside. No, thinks better of it, pulls back and allows himself maybe to find a better opportunity later on. A lap in the background as contact as Tomlinson round.
That's a big hit on Tomlinson, and that was thinking coming together with Patolfson there.
Yes, quite potentially. Thompson goes off circuit. He does rejoin, but immediately puts him down 7 seconds off the pack.
Dropping down to 8. That's a long way back, unless something bad happens to everyone else. I think that's Dan pretty much out of this one.
Oh, that's such a shame, as the rest of the field are driving away. Top 3 have been able to break very slightly off from the rest of the pack. It is Lucas, however,
going for the lead. Inside into turn 4, holds the tighter line, and will sweep through to take the lead of the race. As the pack behind them tries finding any pack of tarmac it could be to try and find a way through.
Absolutely on the inside. That's Pipers with Bottleson. That's Terry going very wide in the background. Terry J. Williams, as the leaders up ahead are having fun. As Bloomquist is shuffled out down to 3rd, but will be very brief. So I think he's now got to run on Jory scorer for 2nd.
Yep, Jory just trying to hold on there. Had a torrid race on trio of races on Tuesday in the Audi TT Cup. He wants to make up for it today. But that's Peter Stafford already up to 5th and takes the place there very distinctly off Bertolson. Has a little bit of a twitch on the exit though.
Indeed.
And that's going to let Bertolson get the run back.
Yeah, so that's door banging. That's very much door banging from the oNiD driver onto the side of Bloomquist's car. He'll be very lucky to avoid a post-race stewarding inquiry with those sort of manoeuvres, but will hold the position from scorer as Bloomquist now.
Charlie Morgan attacking Elvin there. Gets the cut back as well, and that's going to be a great run down to turn 4 for him.
Is indeed. So will get the over-under very nicely. I think that's moved on even before they get to braking, so he'll hold the inside line just to defend, I presume.
Gets it there. Holds it through the brakes, but Elvin's been very strong through here.
As indeed. That in the background also is, I believe, Pfeiffer's fighting with Bottleson for position. Gets the move done on Bottleson, so Runa will look to try and regain another position very shortly. Things are starting to calm down a little bit again now, but
yeah, I'm not so sure.
No, I'm not so sure either.
Coming back in a big way there, it's Charlie Morgan.
Bottleson spun in the background.
Oh dear, that's a pity.
That is, we'll get a replay of that very shortly. It's Williams and Bottleson coming together from what I can tell on the timing screen. And it's side by side for Morgan. Bloomquist stay there in 5th now, hunting these 2 drivers down, smelling blood in the water.
Stafford definitely wants to finish the season on a high. He's on the attack on the inside of Elvin Blomqvist there. Into turn 1, takes a big chunk of that sausage curb and goes straight to her.
He does.
Also, someone's happy about F4s in the chat.
Very nice. Right, what happened to Williams? He's had a spin. I'm not sure if it's related to the car being ahead of him of Bottleson. Potentially Bottleson spins, holds the brakes. Oh, it's a T-bone.
Yeah, it was just nowhere for him to go there.
No, unfortunately not. And that is Bottleson back in the pits. Williams, I believe, has continued.
That was terrible. Look, they were both holding their... Well, Thompson was holding his brakes, doing everything right, and just the momentum of the car carried him into Williams' path there.
Yeah, fortunately so. So they'll be dropped down the
order. Enough time to react in these cars. So he's going to have to press on.
Well, as it stands, it's only the 1-2-3 with Staver trying to upset the apple cart here, is trying to chase down Morgan for 3rd, but Bloomquist not too far behind.
No, Charlie Morgan holding off there, and Elvin really not wanting to give more places up here after having briefly led. He wants to get that fight back, and he is on the attack.
Can he make a move to the fastest turn? No, stays put. as he will continue to look. Staver is
Oh,
wide.
both ran very wide there.
That's going to be a slowdown for
That's
Staver, surely it
got to be.
is.
Yeah, there we go.
The Staver shooting himself in the foot here a little bit. Will have to serve a
That's
slowdown.
cheeky.
Oh, what have I missed?
That's very cheeky. He's basically put himself right on the bumper of Elvin there and served his slowdown.
Oh.
I do not disapprove. The stewards may have different.
Well, Staver's...
It's not showing as cleared yet.
No, it's not cleared. He still needs to slow down more. He's got very limited time to do it. 30 seconds from when it's been applied. He needs to back off this turn drastically to serve it, and indeed he does.
That was very cheeky.
I'm going to try and get a replay of that just to see.
That's the kind of gamesmanship and housery that I thoroughly approve of, if I'm going to be candid.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's just have a look and ride on board with Bloomquist. It's a robot. Play. Wasn't too bad.
No.
It was very much, I'm going to hold the racing line until the very last moment, until you pull to the inside. But
I suspect Elvin's not feeling overly happy at the moment.
No.
That's because that's cost him. That's dropped him nearly a second off the back of the lead trio, who are however, they're fighting hard, so he's not going to be too long before he's right back with, I suspect.
No, indeed. As we see...
Is that Ben Holmes defending on the inside? That goes very wide. That's going to be a slowdown, I suspect.
Might get away with it. That will be a slowdown.
That won't get away with that one.
No, he won't get away with final
turn. That's going to cost him.
And that's going to drop him big time, depending on how much slowdown he has to serve. He will definitely be losing that lead, and he's got to do it sooner or later. He's got 2 cars behind him, maybe not realising he's got a slowdown, so we'll be cautious. Already served it, gets it done, but then loses out 3rd position.
Drops, and that's made it a three-way fight for P3 there, as well as the 2 bump drafting up the hill for P1.
Of course, they're bump drafting. Can get away with it. You'll get instant points for doing it, mind you, but you can do it. Staver thinks about making a move up the inside on Bloomquist, and it's now turning back into a 5-way battle for the lead.
This is what we want. We don't want lots of gaps and people settling into position. We want you fighting. Let them fight.
Let them fight. Let them cook. Anyway. Let bro cook. Anyway, yeah, so... Dear Lord. Things you get me to say, Ben. When the leaders fighting away, that's the Morgan looking to the outside of Scroll. That's not going to work there. He might try and get the over-under, get the momentum back for a move up the inside. Is going to get the momentum, but not enough to make a move.
Ben Holmes has dropped way off the back of this pack now.
Because he went off circuit. There.
Yeah, that's a drift. That's cost him a big time. Everyone is driving with absolute precision here, and it's one mistake is dropping you miles back.
Got to gouge yourself up and dust yourself off and get back at it. As the leaders all now come to the line, just over 20 minutes to go.
Charlie's in the slipstream.
Ian Staver in the background making a move.
Doesn't go for it, P1. For it in turn 1, but he's going to have the run all the way up the hill. Staver's closing in on the
last time round. New fastest lap for Staver as well, 149.6. It has the pace as the only drivers for the lead dart left and right, trying to squabble for position as it's the over-under for Morgan on the scorer. But Staver's going to look to the outside. Can't make it work. Darts back to the slipstream and tries to get the toe.
Nowhere to go.
There's no space for him. That's the thing.
I think he might have P2 here. He is well up the inside of Yori Shoa. But he'll fan out looking for space. This could go very wrong very quickly. No, instead I think he's going to mug Charlie Morgan instead.
Yep, indeed.
Then again, I could be wrong as Elvin comes up the outside
Outside, yeah.
Inside outside for Staver, who is going to have to defend.
Indeed, and then in turn, that puts Ben Holmes back into the equation as a blue Chris!
Oh, move!
Sends it the inside, but can't make the move.
Oh, just ran out of grip on the outside as the line became the outside there.
Blue Chris now under threat from Ben Holmes, has actually got the move done.
As indeed, and he's straight on the attack. That people avoiding slowdown penalties here in big ways.
They are indeed. Don't squeeze to the wall. Be careful. There's a car inside of you there, Charlie.
That's going to be P2.
Indeed, and it's a nudge from the owner drivers in the background.
Oh no, that's Charlie turned round.
Ben Holmes as well.
And Ben Holmes with a slowdown.
That was Ben Holmes.
Living up to the oNiD acronym, aren't we?
Oh, we are. Oh, that was Ben Holmes, unfortunately, making contact, trying to get the over-under on the cars ahead of him. Sees the cars fighting, goes to dive inside, just not enough space.
Yeah. I will say in Ben Holmes' defence that he was already turning in. There was no... He had to make the corner at some point. Yeah.
That's dropped those drivers off the bat. It's now a three-way battle for the lead. It is Bloomquist Davis scorer. Don't forget a Jory. Started a bit more further down this grid, but holding his own.
Does indeed. And he is... They're going to push forward there to try and make places back now.
Indeed they are. The net gainer is that of Peter Staver, 7th position, gained up into 2nd. Jory holding on to the front position. I just have a feeling it's going to be a matter of time for Staver to make the move, unfortunately. Last lap, we'll see their times. They come across the line. 150.1, yep. 149.9.
That's it's very reckless, but he's going to have that slipstream all the way up the hill here.
Yep. So will Bloomquist, to be fair. He's not too behind. Don't discount him yet. Nothing they can do right now. Peter Staver stays put. Both of them running very slightly wide, actually, using a sausage curb. Dan Tomlinson, however, side by side, up into turn 2. As that's Ben Holmes. Ben Holmes is round.
Oh no!
We missed that as he jumped away from it. What happened to Ben very quickly? I think this is him himself and him alone that's caused the issue. On the brakes he goes, turns the car in, too much speed with the right foot, yeah. And then tries to make a stylish dive for the exit road, but realises the track isn't that way. Will, however, continue. Dan Tomlinson fighting now with Morgan as the leaders getting rather close together as well. In fact, they're side by side. Let's jump to the lead battle very briefly. We'll keep an eye on that midfield battle as Staver around the outside. Can he make it work going to the ultimate turn? As Jory defends it. Gives him space, however. And they continue to fight. Meanwhile, Tomlinson makes a move on Morgan for position, with Piper's not too far behind either. I am just going to stick with this lead battle as Staver darts to the inside. As the only driver turns in with his car there, and they make contact.
Oh no!
And now that's going to allow Bloomquist to make a change for lead now as well. And insult to injury, sure gets a slowdown, but serves it immediately. As the lead cars now side by side to turn 2. give each other space. Tomlinson and Morgan also fighting away for position as well. As they swell for position, and that's Morgan going to yield position to Tomlinson as it stands. We'll stick with this lead battle, however, outside line for Staver. Bloomquist tries to hold the inside, but that's move done for the lead.
Indeed, that's Staver right back up to P1, wanting to finish the season on a high.
There's the Bloomquist thinking about making a move into that left-hander. Right at the last moment decides better against it, but it's not being immediately dropped like we've seen in previous occasions. Running wide there is going to hurt his momentum now, dipping a wheel into the sand. Might have denied an opportunity to get alongside for Tomalto at 10. He's going to dart out of the slipstream, have a think about it. Thinks better of it. Now both drivers go down into the penultimate turn. Now will it be a run up to turn 1? Will be the next opportunity before Bloomquist runs wide. Saves it from a slowdown penalty. Darts to the inside already, coming out of the slipstream. And once again the lead changes.
As soon as you're in the lead, you're giving up that slipstream to everyone else behind you.
Guaranteed.
That might only be Elvin at this point, but that means it's who he's got. And he's a fast lad in his day, is Elvin.
Is absolutely door bang going down up the hill, or now going uphill, should I say, to back to turn. I'm gonna call it turn 2. It's probably turn 3. But inside line, move done for the lead. Bloomquist retakes the lead. It gets a poor drive out the corner. Immediately goes defensive. However, Peter Staver, I think, is already alongside. Is nudging out ahead in the lead inside line. Now going downhill braking. Can Bloomquist hang it around the outside? They touch. Quarter panel to quarter panel. That's a little nudge from Staver saying, right, I've now got the lead again. You can stay there. Bloomquist, however, up the inside later on the brakes. Staver gives the space. Fantastic little battle for the lead.
Yes, indeed. It's not over yet. Staver looking back at the inside.
They're still side by side, giving each other space. Now, these guys keep on fighting like this. And I appreciate score is about 7 odd seconds behind. It was 9 seconds at one point. We'll keep an eye on that for sure if these guys just keep on fighting where they are. As I reckon they will have to run up to turn 1. Morgan on the tail of Tomlinson for position. Going down into the final turn they go. I think Stave's going to stay put going up into turn 1. He does indeed. Does he? No, he's got the inside line for turn 1. We'll see if there's going to be another change for lead. It is. Bloomquist backs out. Maybe we'll try and do the over-under, get a bit more momentum going back into the slipstream, and will immediately dart back to the inside and take the lead once more.
It's back and forth. As soon as one gives up the slipstream, the other straight back in there and able to hang on to it.
It absolutely. Bloomquist stays on the brakes. Inside line for Bloomquist.
Still side by side.
Takes some momentum around the outside. Both drivers giving each other space. Does Staver just about have the lead? He's going to try and squeeze Bloomquist out off the racing line. Bloomquist yields.
Oh.
And we'll try and get back at Staver outside line for the next left-hander. We've seen him dive to the inside. Can he run around the outside? I don't think it's going to particularly matter. He may have to move down before they get breakers in. Nope, Staver's still there. And said, if you could do anything, I could do better. I can sling up the inside that corner as well.
Yep. It's what, been 2-3 laps where they've just been alongside each other?
Pretty much, yeah.
I've seen motorways less organised than this.
As Dave retakes that lead, Tomlinson's had an issue, unfortunately, facing sideways in the middle sector. And he's had an issue, I think, maybe potential of his own making. Let's see what's happened here. Goes to the inside. R95, and yep, that is a spin around as we go back to the lead battle. Bloomquist got a slowdown. But that's going to nullify this battle for the time being once Bloomquist serves that slowdown penalty. And will we unfortunately see Staver start to run away with the lead?
Yeah, and he's got the problem. He's picked up at just the wrong place. If you've got to do it on that long run up, then it's going to back you right up and out. If he can do it in just enough that he can hold on to the back of Staver.
Potentially, as we have just lost the overlay graphics here. Unfortunately, we are just going to try and get that back up and running.
I've still got them.
Oh, we don't have it on the stream, unfortunately. They have frozen.
Good. Oh, yes. So they have, actually.
Try and reload that. For whatever reason, we have lost it. And
Either that or Alvin's being incredibly consistent about the gap in between him and Staver there.
Yes, absolutely right. What's happened? Let's try and do a bit of technical support as we try and get the overlay back working.
Everyone's managing their gaps really well.
Indeed. Going to take a brief moment. We'll keep on with the race to still have Bloomquist trying to close down the gap, but that gap is now open to about 1.18 seconds. However, Ben Holmes right on the tail of that is Pfeiffer's position, still fighting away.
Yeah, that's a big move there. Up the outside. There we go, we have timings. Ben Holmes looks around the outside there. Oh, that's runs it a bit wide. Gets it done, no slowdown, and the Pfeiffers will have to sit behind him up the hill and hope to get that run out of the corner.
7 minutes to go. The lead is still not over. The gap is...
Who says you need big grids to have action?
Oh, exactly. 9 drivers, 9 cars, perfect. What are you talking about?
Absolutely fantastic racing between these guys.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Pfeiffer's will hang back for a brief moment. Ben Holmes holding on to that 5th position, what has been a bit of a tight race for him, actually. Regaining a few positions after a spin at the start of the race. Was that Tomlinson?
As indeed. But I think all of the oNiD cars have gotten into strife at some point. But they are. But they're on the fight back. And is it me or is Elvin starting to edge that gap down again?
Very slowly. Coming in within a second. That's going to be a slowdown for Elvin if he's not careful. Oh, he gets away with it.
Gets away with it. Last lap, 149.7 for Elvin, 149.9. So, problem is, he needs about, at that pace, he needs about 5 laps to get that gap down. Peter is mighty first corner.
He is, but...
Oh, that said, took a lot of curb, and it has cost him big time. That's a, 3/10 drop there. And that's going to give Elvin that slipstream.
Absolutely indeed right. This battle might still be back on for the lead.
Ben Holmes had to clear off a slowdown there, dropped him back behind Pfeiffer's, but he's still on his tail and will take the fight back to him, I'm sure.
Oh, well, that gap, as he said, has been fluctuating. As you see on lap 8, they were pretty much 0.462 of a second apart, and in lap 9 and 10 they were trading positions. 11 it was in the favour of Staver, and on lap 12 and 13 that slowdown came for Bloomquist. That gap extended up to above a second. Now that
got about 1.5 seconds at one point. It's now back to just under a second as they come through this section.
is indeed, and hopefully the the graphic on the bottom right of your screens will
Keep updating.
keep updating as we go to the line. Indeed, let's do that. As
Both of them are pushing very hard
they
through
are
those last
big
couple of
time,
That's a big run wide for Stavers, and he gets us. Both of them get slow
both
down.
of them do. They're both pushing.
I think there's going to have to be some tactical timing of slowdowns here.
I think so as well. So who's serve it first is the question, and I'll probably try and serve it at the same time. However, Ben Holmes, Piper's fighting away for position. Stave is able to clear his slowdown first instance. Elvin will close the gap, try and serve it slowdown. In a few moments' time,
Oh, that was a big look.
and Bloomquist I now think has served that slowdown and is now back to that 1.1 second gap. It's Biff's himself actually here in a reasonably part of the same circuit as Piper's now under threat from Tomlinson. Williams unfortunately has got a drive through, that's potentially for instant points, and off track moments as rounding outside for Tomlinson.
They're not giving up, are they? They're all still fighting.
They're going at it, given their due. Absolutely having it with one another.
Let's have a look. I'm just watching the timing screen, seeing who is best placed. Elvin still hanging on to the back there. He's not massively gaining at the off either. Coming down by hundredths. But gets to within that second mark there. And we've seen them all running wide out of corners. One mistake, that's all it needs.
Absolutely, as we see Stave and Ambridge come to a line, lap 14. Oh, it's not updating for... that's very interesting. We can't see update times, but I can tell you Stave is lost out of time to the Bloomquist. Last lap, 1:49.88 for Stave, 1:49.82 for Bloomquist. However, Tomlinson's round...
It's not what he wanted. Carl gets a bit of a twitch on exit as he tries to get it back and stable.
On the curb, on the first entry, is again, I think it's inside curb, sausage curb.
Just slides it, and you can tell he's on the brakes because that massive tyre smoke as the car turns itself.
Absolutely, and that's going to be Dan Tomlinson now actually trying to chase down Bottasson for 7th now after that spin. Williams in 9th is serving his drive-through penalty, and if that's not last place, that is also sold to the win. Still not got his repair done from when he inadvertently T-boned a spinning oNiD car. I think it was... and
it's not worth repairing, is it? You lose so much time.
They do have a quick repair. That's my thing. They can't just stop. They can just stop in the pit box and have it instantly repaired and get going again.
Even then, if you were up in the race, and if the car still feels fine, you keep going.
Yeah,
it's not like you're going to be taking massive amounts of loss from aero damage.
No, exactly. So this is going on to the final lap now for these two guys. David's not out of the woods yet.
It's not over.
No, not yet. Side by side, and there's another slide from Tomlinson.
Oh, dear. Elvin up to within 4 tenths. He's in the slipstream.
This is the last lap. It's the last lap of this season 6 for oNiD. The last lap of...
Elvin wide. Doesn't get the slowdown, kept it just in. That had to have been by millimetres.
This isn't going to go Stavers' way. He's going to have to fight for this win, for his race. For this race, he's already champion. He's
going to be Minister of Defence here, but Elvin up the inside straight away.
Gets the move done. Gets the car stopped.
Try for the cutback.
He does. Bloomquist doesn't go defensive. Didn't cut across at the inside line, which means Staver will get the over under and the inside line for the next turn.
it's going to be it's a very compromised line is inside.
It's probably going to be over-under for Bloomquist here. Indeed it is. Tries to get the run. Doesn't quite get the run.
Oh, well defended there.
Indeed. Will he try and dart it on the inside like he's done before? Staver's wise to it. It's contact between the two. He's got the brakes.
They've both got penalties.
Bloomquist has got drive through. Staver's got a drive through.
Both of them on the instant points.
That's going to promote Scorer to the lead. And then contact, they both spin anyway.
Oh, they're both round. Oh, no. And that's going to be... Will Shaw be able to take it on track? Yes, he does. That's Jory Schroer through at the loss for the final race of the season. Charlie Morgan up to P3, up to P2.
Oh, he's going to love this. Scorer's going to take the win.
This could be Ben Holmes to P3.
It is. Well, we'll say for the final time, nothing that I didn't. I wasn't going to be perfectly honest. I wasn't going to expect to say this. Jory Scorer takes the race win for the final time this season here on the oNiD Club Car Challenge. It is then Charlie Morgan for second. Where Bloomquist and Stather will finish, goodness knows. Both cars get to line with damage.
Ben Holmes crosses the line. He was only 3 seconds behind Staver.
It will be if they're still going at it.
Oh,
steady.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be a after race review. Bottom comes to the line. It'll be then Tomlinson, followed by Williams, about 30 odd seconds down. He's coming through the middle sector, but he is going to take that final position. I think Ben Holmes definitely going to enter the podium. It's just a matter of if it's going to drop Bloomquist and Stather down to 7th place respectively.
Drop them? Yeah, they're going to drop, but how far is the...
It's the question.
Big one of the day, isn't it?
Oh my. Let's get a quick replay.
Sorry, is thanking Elvin in the chat there.
Right, this is what happens. Both of these drivers got their penalties as they came off that first corner, and then Stather to the inside.
Right.
And it's just contact nowhere from
in. Yeah.
I can tell you now, Terry J. Williams has come to the checker flag.
Wait for the results.
And results. Hasn't been applied. So it will be applied. Hold on.
Ben Holmes, P3.
P3, Ben Holmes. Piper's.
Longquist down to P7. Stafer down to P8.
Ooh. That has applied those penalties, and it is Scorer takes the win to Morgan to Holmes. Is that oNiD 1, 2, 3?
That is an oNiD 1, 2, 3 at the finish.
Piper's 4th. Olsen 5th. Dan Tomlinson 6th. Bloomquist and Stather 7th and 8th. And Williams in 9th. Oh my. What a way to finish the final race of the oNiD SimHound Club Car Challenge. 9 drivers. Plenty of cars for controversy. Oh my word. I need to take a breather. Ben, you joined us for covering for our wonderful American friend, Jarrett Page. Oh, what a race to join on.
Absolutely. I'm happy with that. That's a great way to watch. That was great fun. And these guys are, I'm sure, going to be enjoying the end of their series.
Indeed,
but we did say, despite all that, congratulations to Peter Stather. I am pretty sure that is him with the championship. I don't think he could drop enough points there to lose it.
I'm pretty sure that's his championship done and dusted. I think he sealed it. Absolutely. I think he sealed it on that first race. But yeah.
What racing.
But yeah. Absolutely. So, that is it for iRacing. We do have a postponed stream next week for the amateurs on the Wednesday night. But apart from that, that is done. That is season 6 done and dusted, Ben.
It is indeed. Well, not quite. We still have Sunday night as well for the ACC guys.
Absolutely. So they'll be fighting it for the final time.
Other than that, a series of Christmas events upcoming. As we were mentioning earlier, we've got everything from Formula 4s to Group C cars and touring cars. And a hill climb, because why not?
Why not?
So come along, join up and get involved, and plenty of stuff to enjoy.
Discord.gg/oNiD Racing if you want to come and pester us on Discord. Join our SimGrid page as well. Search for SimGrid and oNiD Community Racing, where you can sign up for all of our Christmas one-off events. AC events already launched. Watch this space. For anything else that gets planned are things in the works. Watch this space, I will say.
We can confirm Peter Stafer is our provisional champion. Jory Schroer leaps up to P2 on the basis of that performance, with Dan Tomlinson into P3.
Oh boy, I do not want to be the stewards. Anyway, apart from that, thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to bring you this final round of iRacing. League Racing will be back on iRacing in the new year. I can tell you that much. What we will be doing, as I said, watch this space. Sign-ups will go live towards the end of this year, once we get all of our Christmas festivities done and dusted.
Yep, the season planning is all well within hand. So there's going to be information, I'm sure, coming out sooner rather than later. So join us on the Discord, and I'm sure you'll find somewhere to race if you fancy your luck.
Indeed. Until then, folks, take care. From the stream team point of view, this has been a pleasure to bring you this season. The stream team will take a break, apart from next Wednesday for our delayed stream for LMU. A well-rested break from all their action and volunteering. Let's not forget they give up their time for free. So thank you so much for everyone, the stream team and the admin team as well. A very successful 2025. Cannot wait to see what 2026 has in store. Thank you so much, folks. Have a wonderful evening, and don't forget, it's Friday tomorrow. The weekend is almost here. Good night.